Previously on the Traveling Together Journal. The overhang of our camper started bouncing against the top of our truck cab whenever we went over large bumps, which was quite often on the roads we were traveling. On further inspection, we found that our damaged truck bed had re-cracked through the repair welds and gotten much worse. But we decided to put off the repair so that we could make our reservations in Oaxaca, where we met up with some other overlanders, went to a lucha libre show, and experienced Dia de los Muertos.
Alright, so the agenda this morning is to go to the Overland Oasis just outside of Oaxaca City and try to see if Calvin can fix our truck bed. It needs to be welded again, but we left our truck in this parking garage, so it's gonna be fun to see how Matt gets out of here. The parking garage guy just moved the car that's like next to our truck, so that's gonna give us some room to pull out and move over. Just a little Austin Powers stuff, you know? Alright, we're free!
The Overlanders Oasis is a popular spot for overlanders to stay just outside of Oaxaca City. Calvin and his wife run the place and are known to be very helpful. Unfortunately, they do not accept dogs, so we were not able to stay there, but Calvin still agreed to help me with our truck bed problem.
We bought it and it had a bed liner in it, so we didn't realize that bed already had some cracks in it. So just before we left on the trip, I had my brother just try to like weld the bed back together, but the metal's so thin and stuff, it just re-cracked everywhere. So obviously I'm looking for your opinion on it, but also my idea was there seems to be enough space right here to just go straight up to the bed rail, because my main concern is just trying to stabilize the bed rail.
Yeah, that's where all your weight is, right?
Yeah.
You have to come down and over.
Yeah.
We went into Calvin's shop, made a plan, and started scouring around his remnants from past projects to find materials that would suit our needs. Unfortunately, he already had a project scheduled, so we couldn't get the work done that day. But we left with a plan, a shopping list, and an appointment to work with him the next day.
So we just left the Overland Oasis, and it was really refreshing to be able to just talk to somebody about our problems, about our ideas of how or what we need fixed, and his knowledge. It was very comfortable to speak with him. He knows what our rig is going to be going through in the coming months, and so that's really nice. Sometimes it's hard to really like get people to understand our needs, especially with our really bad Spanish skill. We're trying to go to an AutoZone because we really love AutoZone, Tour de AutoZone, but it looks like we've got a blockade, and there's all these buses parked. Everyone's turning around. This car is going through. What are you?
I don't know what's going on. What do you want me to do?
Well, we can either try to go a different route.
No, let's just go a different. Because we're gonna have to turn left, which means we're gonna have to go like through all these guys.
So we're driving the wrong way on this highway.
I got my flashers on now, so it's alright. I'm sure this cop is totally cool with it.
Oh, no, there's no one in the thing.
It seems like the cops would have gone over towards that like blockade situation, but there wasn't any cops there.
So we'd heard from our friends Grateful Pursuit that there was some roadblocks, like a bunch of them that they had heard from other travelers in the state of Oaxaca. We haven't experienced anything like that, and I don't know what it is. I think it's protests. They're trying to get attention, so they like shut down an intersection. But a lot of times they're done in areas where there isn't an alternative route that you know of. More rural, I guess. But here we are driving down this little tiny road, and obviously everyone else from the other direction is also having to take another route. take? Because that was like 3 more buses right there that look like they might be getting ready to shut down that street. So we're supposed to go back at 10 a.m. tomorrow to have Calvin work on our truck, and I think it's going to be all day long. And so hopefully those blockades aren't still up tomorrow, but I think that they oftentimes are once they set them up, like up for days. So hopefully that doesn't throw a corkscrew into our plans. This is a very busy sandwich taco place at the corner across the street from AutoZone. We're really hungry and we've got some more projects we need to try to get done before we head back to the hostel, so we need to eat. We got some chicken tortas. I got spicy, Matt got regular, and we've got like, what is that, like an avocado dip or something?
Avocado dip stuff.
Right.
It's very green.
How is it?
Sabroso.
This is optimistic that we might have found something. Look at this one. This one's super bright. Or we can get some flashy blue lights.
It would actually be kind of cool if we were gonna hardwire them in, to have a switch on the inside so that we could like turn the lights on when I hear noises.
Ooh, from inside our camper bed or inside the house.
Yeah.
That would be cool. That would instantly scare people away. Oh, we should do that.
If we're gonna hardwire them in.
That's a good idea.
Thanks.
That's why I married you. Brain is full of good ideas.
Yes.
So have we decided on this light?
I believe so.
What do we got?
PLX with 2 LED bulbs in it. I think it's supposed to be more of like a driving light, but we're gonna use it as a kitchen light.
I'm not really sure how places like McDonald's and Burger King and just like all the American fast food chains survive in Mexico, because there is so much good, cheap food everywhere. For example, you have Pig and Fish food truck right by the Golden Arches over here. Why wouldn't you just go there? What are we here for?
10 gauge wire, caulking, and a large flat washer. I should bring in the bolt that we need the flat washer for.
Good call. It's Christmas at Home Depot.
It's not Christmas yet.
I know it has to be. I mean, it's after Dia de los Muertos. They don't care about Thanksgiving. That's an American holiday.
What? Dia de Acción de Gracias.
Hey, good word. I'm just like having terror moments, or like, what is it when you
Having some flashbacks?
terror flashbacks of the hours and hours spent.
Don, what are you doing? Just standing around filming stuff. Let's go.
Hours spent staring at nuts and bolts when we were trying to plan our camper. I like would just sit down on the ground. At least you learned the word for waterproof the other day.
Impermeable.
Yeah, maybe you would say that. Trying to figure out what kind of caulking you need in another language. A little more difficult.
Premium metal protection. Oh, I didn't make a good noise. You got me going, now I can't be stopped on my shopping spree.
The craziest thing about this Home Depot is there's like a person in every aisle. Every single aisle. I just walked down an aisle with somebody who helped us. There's 3 people in one aisle. I think there's only 3 people that work in one Home Depot in the States. we're being helped, and then another person just said, do you want some help? So fathomable. Good morning. We're on our way back to the Overlander Oasis to have Calvin fix the bed of our truck. And they let us bring Jagger just for the afternoon. We're still not gonna stay the night there. So hopefully he gets along with their dog and everything's all good. Otherwise we'll just leave him in the car. Brought his bed. He's pretty happy to be back in the car. I think he really missed it. No roadblocks today. This is where we were unable to pass this intersection, so that's good.
That's looking pretty straight.
Okay, let's.
Or like body lines aren't. Like this looks straight and this looks off.
Yeah, well, my body lines aren't all lined up anymore either. It's the only one of these in the world.
This is our custom brace for our truck bed. Alright, Matt is back at Overland Oasis. Him and Calvin are repairing our truck bed. And I am gonna go walk around. And Calvin called it Thule, where we're at, just outside of Oaxaca City. And I am taking Jagger for a walk. When I asked Calvin where to go get some food for us for lunch, he pointed out that supposedly this town of Thule outside of Oaxaca has the largest tree in diameter in the entire world. So of course I'm gonna go check it out.
This Sabino tree is over 2,000 years old and has a diameter of 46 feet.
I feel like the scale of this tree is really hard for you to get a grasp of with the video. So I thought I'd maybe just stand in front of it and see if that helps. Really, really huge. I just walked all over this town and couldn't find a place to buy a sandwich. And the only reason it really mattered today is because I have to take it to go back to Matt, work on the truck. Those sandwiches didn't actually take that long for the fact that she actually had to go to the store to go get some of the ingredients. And they're like cooked hot. So hopefully they're gonna be delicious. So what'd you guys get done while I went and got lunch?
Built bed supports for the front of our truck bed. And some little plates and stuff we're gonna bolt through the bed rail and camper shell into the supports that we built. They're gonna be welded to the frame.
Alright, we finished. Started at like 10:30. It's only about 4 right now. It's not too bad. How do you feel about it?
Right now I'm feeling pretty good. I feel like we got some very good braces for our bed. We did some new caulking on our awning, and we got a new light bolted to our camper, so I just need to wire that up. But it was nice because I was able to use his like drill and stuff because we don't have any power tools.
Are we just going down this little road so you can test out the new braces?
No, I'm gonna go to this other road
Oh.
instead of turning around. Like so. And to test out the braces, super good. Great job. We've been in Oaxaca for almost a week now. We're gonna leave tomorrow.
but Oaxaca's been a pretty cool city overall. It's got lots of little like artsy shops and coffee shops and restaurants, tons of like food stands and markets and stuff. And we got to hang out with some other overlanders from the United States and Australia and South Africa. And we were here for Day of the Dead, which was pretty cool to check out in the city. Lots of celebrations going on, but there's a ton of traffic and just a ton of people. Things get kind of crazy. And it's also not a great place to have a dog. There is like no grass in the entire city. Even at the areas that are like designated as parks, have like no grass. It's all just like asphalt, maybe a tree or something. Anyway, I'm out walking the dog and we're gonna take off tomorrow, which will be fun. Get back out on the road and get out of the city.
While walking Jagger through Oaxaca, we spotted a van that we recognized and ended up enjoying our final night in the city with Nikos and Georgia, two overlanders from Greece whom we had met a month ago in Playa Zipolite.
Like we went through like a pine forest and then up,
and then nothing, and then the glacier.
and then yeah.
Next time on the Traveling Together Journal, we get out of the city and get back to what we do best, exploring the natural wonders of the world.
Hi there! I hope you guys enjoyed that episode, and if you did, please consider subscribing to our channel and hitting that little bell notification so that you can get notified every other week when we produce another episode on Sunday. We also wanted to tell you, Jamie from Nomadic did an interview with us as well, and we really liked this interview because it encompassed a lot of the questions that we get asked all the time. We get asked about our budget, borders, food, water, where to camp, and so much more. So all of that ends up getting covered in this interview. So go over and check out that interview on Nomadic's site and let him know what you thought of it and maybe give it a thumbs up. All right, toodaloo, see you in a couple weeks.